Hello, my name is Jayla Bell. I am a first year computer science major from Montgomery, Alabama. And today you will be joining me in my bed, in my dorm, and we're going to answer some questions, chit chat about friendships, college, and all of that good stuff. So grab some tea and let's chat. So one of the first questions that it's asked, and this is going to be set up like a little Q&A. So one of the first questions that's asked is, how do you respond to what Spelman alumni expressed in the video about friendship and networking? And I watched a couple of videos on what Spelman alumni said earlier about friendship. So I totally agree with the aspect of friendship and networking. Here at Spelman, it is very, very important, and a lot of us are going to be very successful one day. So it's important to build those friendships and to network with people, especially when we're young. And looking back, and if you have a sister that's in computer science but you need a sister in business, developing those relationships early on is very important, because you never know when you will need someone one day. Also, I enjoyed hearing it from them because they're like big sisters and they know what they're talking about. So hearing that networking on Spelman's campus, Morehouse, and Clark's campus works for them, I know that it'll work for me, as it'll work for fellow Spelman sisters. The next question is, are there challenges to building friendships and networking with students in the AUC that you had not anticipated? One of the things that I did not anticipate was how hard it could be to make friends at other schools. I am very close with my Spelman sisters here, but I do not get a lot of interaction with other people from other schools like Morehouse and Clark. I don't mind it, but it could be vital to have those friends one day. The next thing would be, yeah, that's it. Anyways, the next question says, what skills do you need to build strong friendships and networks? I feel like a skill that you need is listening. My friends actually tell me that I interrupt them a lot, and that is one thing that I'm working on. It is out of pure nature. I've been doing that all my life, so it's a habit that has to be broken. But one of the things I think my friends can say about me is that I'm a good listener, and anytime I listen to people, I really like to try and understand where you're coming from, and that has probably been the best factor in the success of my relationships now. And all of my other friends, we're great listeners, and it just works for us, and I think it works for anyone on that path of good friendship and good networking. Another skill set to have is, I would say, being reliable and just being there. It's just nice to know that you have some people there for you, and they're, that you can call and they will be there. And sometimes if you have a situation and you call a friend but you're nervous they're not going to answer or say yes, that's a little hard, because you want somebody who not always says yes, but in due time you know that you can call them and they're gonna answer and they're gonna come through. So reliability is a good skill set to have, and it makes people trust you more. And that delves into the next question. It says, what makes someone a good friend? I really don't know, to each his own, but I know my favorite attribute in a good friend is someone that I can trust. I really like establishing a relationship where we trust each other. But first off, it starts with you giving me something to trust you off of. Automatically, you're not just going to trust people, you know, or you shouldn't trust people at the very first point you meet them. But given any given situation, they show up and they prove themselves to you. So, for example, you know, I have a friend that will literally she will come through for me, and that has established our trust a lot, simply because all I need to do is call her and she helps, and she knows it's the same way with me. So we trust each other with being a stronghold and being there. So that's what I think makes someone a good friend, on that level. The next question is, what is sisterhood to you? Is sisterhood the same as friendship? Why or why not? I actually am a sister of 4 siblings and 3 sisters. So I am literally a sister, on that end. So sisterhood to me is a major part of my life, because it's something that has parted my course for a long time, and it's something that I always know how to do. But what sisterhood means to me is, as I said, which will probably be the theme of this whole video, is being there. I can call my personal sisters up, and, you know, even if it is not convenient for them, they come through as I would do for them. There is a difference that I think is different between sisterhood and friendship. Friendship is somewhat convenient, whereas sisterhood, you cannot choose, you know, how you want to be a sister to someone. It's just you have someone's back. Whereas friendship is a little bit more convenient. You know, it's pretty much when you want to do something, let's do this together when I feel like it. And it's more of an I situation. But friendship is a beautiful thing. It's just sisterhood has some real close bonds. So that's why I don't think that they are the same thing, but they are 2 great things. The next question is, what makes someone good at networking? I think someone who can network very, very well is not only interested in themselves and getting their objective out there. It's really about developing a relationship and hoping that it delves into all of these little opportunities later on that she may not even know. Networking, someone who does network, I don't want to even say is an opportunist, because it's really, really not about opportunity. It is about developing that relationship so that when opportunities present itself, that you're ready and you have a relationship and you kind of have a little trust with whoever you networked with. Also, listening and taking in what it is that people are saying. Being able to remember things about that person. Sometimes it's so easy to translate what you want to do, what you do, and all of that stuff. But really good networkers remember a lot, and remember a lot about the people they are networking with. The seventh question is, to what extent have you found friendship necessary? Is friendship an important relationship to cultivate in an intellectual environment? Why or why not? Friendship is necessary. The reason why I think friendship is necessary is because you just need some people sometimes, and you just, even if it's just to talk, or even if you need someone in a lab, even if you're in a lab and you don't have a friend, it's kind of hard if you're asked to partner up with people and you don't have that friend that you know is going to partner up with you. Friendship is just easier, and it's just, I'm all here for doing or charting your course the way you want to, and doing things, being self-made, but a lot of things take a lot of other people's involvement. So it is extremely necessary. It is even more necessary in an intellectual environment, because things like study groups can be formed, things like networking or invitations to certain networking events. All of these things can be formed, or all of these things are necessary when you, or are there when you have friends, and it's just kind of great to have a friend in any field that you're in, especially school. Anyways, guys, that was the last question, and so I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope that you found it helpful on some of the things and my personal experiences on these topics. I will also include some clips at the end of this video of me and my sisters and some of the bonds that I've established here at Spelman. And yes, I hope everyone has a good night and a great week. Bye!